What's up, it's your boy, I Know Mercy, the Mad Hatter, here with something I don't normally do, but, okay, so I usually just talk about stuff that I like or I'm personally interested in. I don't usually get into industry bullshit in any kind of real way, the microtransactions, shitty business practices that certain developers and publishers do. I mean, if it's related to something I'm interested in, like I've talked about how EA is more than likely going to kill off BioWare in the next couple years, even if Anthem does well. But it's very rare that I just, out of nowhere, just bring up some sort of bullshit that the industry is pulling, just because it. But it really pisses me off for a couple of reasons. Most of all because I thought we were over this shit. I thought this was done. I didn't think this was happening. Capcom got so much shit for this. Why would you try and pull the same shit? Okay, so, in case you haven't heard, Arc System Works has just recently, I'm not entirely sure when, probably the last couple days, recently announced that in their newest game, BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle, over half of the roster is going to be DLC. Okay, so I want to make it clear, DLC, not bad. In and of itself, it's not bad. Admittedly, it kind of takes away from from when I was a kid and when many of us were younger, before DLC was even a thing, where you could just play a game and unlock certain stuff, like new maps, new characters, costumes, stuff like that. And DLC kind of fucked that up in a major way, but it's not that big of a deal, because if the DLC was made after the game was released, because a lot of times, when a game is in its final stretch, is going to the alpha beta process, right when it's about to get made, the art department really doesn't have anything to do. Concept artists, modelers, riggers, animators, stuff like that. Animators usually have a lot more to do during alpha beta because they're fixing all the bugs and everything like that. But for the most part, the art department doesn't have a lot to do. And that's where like skins and stuff come from. Alternate costumes, joke weapons, stuff like that. You put that in, and just for fun little Easter eggs and stuff like that. And this is a way. It is a legitimate way. I will give them this. It is a legitimate way to earn a little extra money from your consumer base, because if they already bought the game, you can make $5 for a new skin or a new character maybe that no one was expecting. Stuff like that. So, especially in fighting games, I think it's cool. Injustice is actually doing really good with this, because it's really clear that most of the characters that they're releasing weren't finished or weren't made, or they weren't even sure if they could actually use them in the case of Hellboy and TMNT. And can we just take a minute to just be kind of wild that we're actually going to be able to see the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fight Superman. That's going to be awesome. But what BlazBlue is doing, what Arc System Works is doing. Okay, so I know almost nothing about BlazBlue. I know very little about Arc System Works. I know that they're one of the more prolific Japanese fighting game developers working right now. They're working on Dragon Ball Z Fighters. I think they've taken over the BlazBlue franchise. They did Guilty Gear, the last Guilty Gear game. I'm not even gonna try say what the fuck that game's subtitle was. And they've done the Persona 4 Arena game from a few years ago. And this new game, BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle, is supposed to be a crossover between BlazBlue, Persona, some other Japanese game I've never heard of, and Ruby, the American anime Ruby. And that's what got my attention. I like Persona, I admit, but I have no real interest in BlazBlue, and I've never even heard of the fourth game that's being crossed over, but the fact that they're including Ruby characters, that's what got my attention, because I'm a huge Ruby fan. I fucking love that show. In fact, I'm still kind of emotionally drained from the episode I just fucking watched. And that was like 2 hours ago. But I was excited about this game solely predicated on the fact that Ruby characters are going to be in it. Like, that was the only reason I was even thinking about getting this game. And today, we found out that, okay, so they've already revealed Ruby and Weiss, where they're going to be on the day one roster. And they just revealed that Blake, one of the core fucking members of Ruby, is DLC. Because that makes so much fucking sense. And Yang is definitely going to be DLC because we haven't seen fucking her, so yeah, Yang's going to be DLC. 2/3 of the title characters in Ruby, in case you don't know, Ruby is spelled RWBY. That is an acronym for the first names of the four main characters: Ruby, Weiss, Blake, and Yang. So, 2 of the main goddamn characters in Ruby are going to be DLC. Fuck you! No! Fuck you! I don't know much about the other games that are going to be on this. Like, I know that you from Persona 4 is going to be a main character, but I don't know how many of the other Persona characters are going to be in this game. I don't know any of the BlazBlue characters other than Ragna and Tao Kaka, I think, the cat chick with the razor sharp claws and shit. I know her, but the only reason I know either of them is from Death Battle. Why? Which that's I don't. It's beyond stupid. Like, it's like I don't know enough Persona characters to make an argument. Okay. It's like if they're not only including Persona 4 characters, like if they're including characters from other Persona games, like, you know, any other Persona game, like 5. If they're including characters from Persona 5, but Akira is DLC, or the main character from 3, or 2, or 1, or, you know, you get what I'm saying. It's, why would you block 2 of the main goddamn characters from a show you're including into this game as DLC? Why would you do that? It's like, admittedly, I couldn't even get this game if I wanted to because I don't have a PS4 yet, but like, even if I had one, honestly, even if I had one, it still wouldn't have been a day one, because again, I'm only really interested in like 1/4 of the roster in this game, but still, like, I would have gotten it eventually. And now I'm not gonna get it for at least a year. Like, there's no point. Like, you know, these characters are done. You know they are on. They should be on disc. You should be able to just play them now. When you get the game, at least the main 4 girls in Ruby, and probably a bunch of other characters that are going to be blocked off in DLC packs with this fucking bullshit. And of course, there's going to be I guess you can call it a season pass, where you just pay a lot of money and you just get every character that's released the day they're released. It's like I said, NetherRealms did this well. It didn't reveal day fucking one that it had plans for DLC. We all knew that was gonna happen. And it was kind of bullshit that that Darkseid was a day one thing, was a day one download and that bullshit. But that's WB. You expect the kind of shit from WB. And WB is still better than this because, yes, they do have fighter packs and shit like that, but they didn't announce it before the fucking game was released that they were gating off characters. Or that one of the characters, or two of the characters that they were gating off were integral to the fucking... Like, imagine if fucking Brainiac was DLC for Injustice 2. The main villain of the fucking game was DLC. Imagine that. Imagine that kind of bullshit. But I thought we were past this. Come on. I mean, admittedly, like I said, I don't know much about Arc System Works. I don't know much about their business practices. I don't even know who the publisher is, so I can't even say anything about them. But they had to have known people would remember this. Capcom tried this shit all the goddamn time back, like a few years ago, with Street Fighter 5, fucking Marvel vs. Capcom 3, Injustice. Street Fighter 4, I'm pretty sure had this shit too. No, I know Street Fighter 4 had this shit. It had this exact same shit. And it was bullshit then, and it's bullshit now, and Arc System Works should know better. It's so fucking stupid. Why would you do this? I mean, they aren't pulling this shit with fucking Dragon Ball Fighters. They could be. I don't goddamn know. This is... But you know what? Fucking whatever. Like, did they pull this shit off in any other game before this? Like Guilty Gear or Persona 4 or like I said, or any other game that they worked on? Did they try this shit before now? Or this... well, you know what? We have this really popular anime series from America. A lot of people are really excited about it. Let's gate off half of the main fucking characters to get more of their money. Just... I thought we were past this. I know I keep saying that, but it's just... Fuck you. Fuck you. I'm not getting this game for at least a year then, because you know they're going to release a definitive edition with all the bullshit DLC and shit, and everything like that, and it's just, god fucking damn it. Well, I'll see y'all later. I'm I No Mercy the Mad. Fuck, whatever.